Pleasant morning to one and all. Kumusta po kayo? So, we have been hearing the gospel for the past weeks from the Sermon on the Mount, chapters 5, 6, 7 of Matthew, and we are already reading for the past days the last chapter of the Sermon of the Mount from Matthew chapter 7. Where was the place where Jesus delivered his great homily, this Sermon on the Mount? They say it is in the Chorazin Plateau. And during the time of Jesus, there was this what they call evangelical triangle. There were places famous during the time. It is called evangelical triangle. This triangle, evangelical triangle, composes of three places: Capernaum, Chorazin, and Bethsaida. These were three great places because of three reasons. First, it was in those places where Jesus called his first followers. Second, great miracles happened in those three places. And ito na nga po, Sermon on the Mount happened in that evangelical triangle. So, today's gospel is from Matthew chapter 7, verses 15 to 20. And there is a warning. Jesus said, "Beware of false prophets." Second, Jesus warns us in today's gospel in a positive sense, by their fruits you will know them. So we start with beware of false prophets. Simply defined, a prophet is someone who speaks for God. We know that already. So a real prophet is God's messenger. He speaks God's messages. Imagine, 2,000 plus years ago, even in the Old Testament, there were already many false prophets. So, when Jesus speaks of false prophets, who are those? For Jesus, very clear, those who come to you, to me, to us, in sheep's clothing, but underneath are ravenous wolves. In Filipino, ano ba ang wolf? Asong gubat. But not just a mere wolves, but ravenous wolves. So they are in sheep's clothing, but underneath they are greedy wolves. Greedy for food, greedy for satisfaction, greedy for gratification. And in the context of Jesus' time, it could be the Pharisees, the scribes. In our time, we call it now, most probably, baka tayo, at kami pala muna. Mga pari, mga madre, no? In sheep's clothing, but actually, wolves. So it's just a reminder. You know the development of this false or fake. So we are talking of false prophet, fake prophet, and it is connected with fake news. And now I already explained and shared this. We are now talking of deep fakes. Sisters, have you heard of deep fakes? Yung mga madre, yan na pong ginagamit ngayon. No? Ano yung deep fakes? Combining technology and manipulation. So into this world, in this technological advancement, people rely on advanced artificial or AI techniques. Usong-uso na po ngayon ang AI. And they incorporate pa manipulation. So what is a deep fake or what are deep fakes? Deep fakes can replace a person's face, ito mukhang ito, ang boses ko, makikita, no, you could watch it in a video, but with someone else's. Hindi ako yun. But now, it's just parang ordinary na lang. You watch a video, a priest, a bishop, talking, but actually, it's a fake. They manipulated the face and the voice. Kaya pakisabi nga sa katabi, ingat lang. So these are fake, deep fakes. It's happening. Kaya pagka peke, wala kang makukuhang totoo. Peke nga eh. It's fake. There is no truth in it. And finally, the positive side, by their fruits, you will know them. That is the assurance of Jesus. And Jesus explains it in a very clear manner. Every good tree bears good fruit, and a rotten tree bears bad fruit. Eh, sino ba pwedeng bumunga ng mabuti? Eh, di yung mabungang mabuting puno. No? At yung masamang puno, hindi pwedeng magbunga ng masama. At ang masamang puno, hindi pwedeng magbunga ng mabuting bunga. Beautiful. And so, the conclusion of Jesus, every tree that does not bear good fruit will be cut down and thrown into the fire. So, how are we going our life? Are we the good trees that bear good fruits? Because if not, then we will be cut down and we will be thrown into the fire. And finally, Jesus' conclusion ended, so by their fruits, you will know them. Alam ng Diyos ang totoong tao. God knows who are the authentic humans, and authentic humans were good fruits. Amen.